Do you want to know what the dark truth is? The dark truth is it's so easy to say, oh, put down the knives, put down the knives. But when you come from a rough background and you come from gang culture, and when you say gang culture, we don't really, that's our gang, we're in this gang and that gang. It's not really, to us that's in gangs. We don't look at it like that. We don't look at it like, oh, we're in Gypset, or Gypset is a gang. Do you know what I mean? It's a family. But it's so easy, me growing older, me growing up and saying, oh yeah, put down the knives, you put down the knives where you got a knife. It's so easy. Because when you come from that world, especially when you change your life, what do? Like, why is Lowski in prison? Lowski's not in prison because he wants to walk with a knife. Lowski's in prison because he's trying to protect himself. If he walks on road and he sees someone that don't like him no more, or just a civilian, or all of a sudden people are oppressing him, or all of a sudden people got knives on them, like, or anything, how's he gonna defend himself? It's a vicious cycle, bro. I remember growing up. Now, I've been stabbed multiple times. One of the times I got stabbed, my finger now, I can't even move it. Look, you can see it. Look. Get me? I remember even being stabbed with this hand, and it was just over a mix-up. Get me? A mix-up with man's friends. Man was trying to stop it. The other youths had like a machete. So there was no such things of Rambos then. It was like, man had a machete, or man had knives, like borers, that's what we call it. Anyway, I'm trying to be the good guy, trying to stop it. The youth's got the machete, he's trying to swing it at man. Man's scuffling with him on the floor. Somehow, boom, he swung it, he's chopped my hand, and just cut a long story short, it's all turned left. I've gone to the hospital, he's gone to the hospital, another one of my friends gone to the hospital. We all ended up spending the week in the same hospital. It's mad. But I remember, like, even getting stabbed then. I remember having an operation. They're saying, oh yeah, flipping, washing out my wound. But it caught infection. So I had to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks because I had like 5 operations. They kept on catching infection. And if it wasn't gonna clear, then I'll have to amputate my finger. And that's how crazy it was. Imagine going through the trauma from that, my mum coming to see me in the hospital. On the back of that, then I had to do physio. And I was doing physio, but my finger, my hands were never the same. I still can punch in that, but it will never be the same. But imagine going through the trauma on that side of things. And that was just, that was the second time I got stabbed. The first time I got stabbed was same next thing, having a fight with someone, seeing a group of people. And I remember, bro, them being like 15 of my friends and only one of my friends backed me. You get me? But you wouldn't expect, man, this man that got knives. So I'm trying to say, I remember getting stabbed, and I got stabbed here. This is another one. I got stabbed here. This one I was in the hospital for a week because they stabbed my tendon. So they had to operate, sew my tendon back. For like 10 years, bro, I had pins and needles all up my arm. Every time I touched my arm, pins and needles, pins and needles. For 10 years. Like anything that I'd done, I had pins and needles coming down my arm. But then they tell you, what do you do now? You're you're a product of your environment. You've been stabbed. You want to get revenge. You're going to get revenge. Man got revenge. You know what I'm trying to say? But you're in the area. Everyone lives together. What are you going to do? You're going to carry knives. Get me? You're going to carry knives. Your mum can't just get up and leave your area and where they're going to move to. It's, do you know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. Mum's bought a house, mortgage. And to be honest, all the madness that man actually done, I was the reason why my mum had to sell her house, mortgage. She got into debt, had to get up and leave because man caused so much madness. People kept on coming to the house. Things kept on happening. Madness kept on happening. But it's like when you're from hardship, and this is what I mean, the people, and this is why I always will extend my arm to the younger generation, the gang members, bro, because they're from that that world, and it's like I've been able to evolve. I've been able to evolve. Not everyone's been able to evolve. And that's the sad truth about it. And the younger generation, they're in that world. So it's like they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They have the chance to change their life. But on the flip side, if they're in the ends or around all the bullshit, they have a chance to spend the rest of their life in prison. So it's like a double sword. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like a catch-22 here. So it's so easy to say, put down the knives, put down the knives, put down the knives. And for me, it's very important that I lead by example. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. This is what the outcome is. This is what money's got made behind the scenes. This is what you can do. I'm going to do it. And watch them do it. And any advice that they need, they get the advice. Are you with me? Because it's like, and that's the traumas. Man's gone through mad traumas. So it's like now, get me, having to maneuver or understand things or understand. I will walk into a place and read the room totally different to a normal person that's never ever been involved in gang culture or never ever been stabbed multiple times. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would read the room a lot different. I will analyze the room. When I go into the room, I have people saying, bro, why are you so on edge? It takes me time to analyze what's going on. There's too much people around. Normally, that just happens normally. I go into restaurants. Do you think I will ever have my back where I can't see what's going on in the restaurant? I'm not doing it then. This just don't happen. I have to have my back against the wall. I have to understand what's going on. Dubai is different, you get me? But in the UK, I will never ever just sit down and not be aware. But this is what happens when you come from the streets. This is what happens naturally. So these are all the traumas that you have to carry for the rest of your life when you walk down the road, or it's different. You get me? You're not gonna walk down the road. You're gonna do things. You're gonna commute a different way, whether it's in a car, whether if you're gonna have to take a train or whatnot, you're gonna have to wear these masks on your face. You're gonna have to maneuver in such a way that it's like, and that's the life that we live. That's it. And that's all coming from gang culture, from people passing away, from people being harmed, from people going through it. Like, that's gang culture. And it will never leave, man. You get me? I've had multiple attempts on my life after this, multiple. But I'm only going to tell you about the times where, the stab times. I remember having an issue on one of the roads. Get me? Had a fight with a group. Get me? I remember it was like me, Conan, and I can't remember, Young Dots. It was us three. It was me, Conan, and Young Dots. Had a fight up the road. Got on the bus down to the end of the road. See the youths again, bro. Fam, they all backed out kitchens. Chased man into the kebab shop. Whom. When I even think about this now, it makes man realize, like, raw, like, blood. We was going through it. This was happening every single week. Like, this was what it was. Like, if one of them, if my man hit me, he would have stabbed me in my heart, would have died. But this is what man was going through every single week between the man, that getting revenge, going back and forth. So you gotta understand, bro. You lot gotta understand. People that see bouncing now, you see me now, especially if you're from that world, and especially if you've got we've had history. You're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this. The game's changed. The game's changed. It's the game. We're in a world of embarrassment. That's what we're in. We're in the world of embarrassment. And remember, we're in social media. So I know about South London. I just about know about East, North, all of them areas. You get me? Unless man ever went to People's Day. We know People's Day's Lewisham. You know what I mean? We know carnival. We got out to carnival. Yeah, we're bucking everyone. The whole of South is going carnival. As I said, I remember when the whole of South, and when I say from Croydon to all the way to Brixton, that's what from that strip, from London Road to Brixton Morley's, Brixton Police Station, from every area in Brixton, like you name it, bro, like Angel Town, Mitesfield, Summer Leighton, Loughborough, every label, like Acre Lane, Brixton Hill, Toast Hill, Upper Toast, Lower Toast, bro, you name it, Streatham Vale, Streatham, Norby, Fulton Heath, Croydon, bro, there was no issues. There was individual issues, but there was no gang beef. I'm telling you, bro, that was man's era. There was no gang issues, bro. People would get slapped over. There was madness happening, but there wasn't like cross the road. And so going to carnival, these places, bro, where there's beefing youths on because they're just from another area. We've never seen them and we'll never come. We'll never go Hammersmith or we'll never go Shepherd's Bush. Why would South youths, why would we be in Shepherd's Bush? There ain't no social media. Why do we need to even be in Shepherd's Bush? We don't need to go there. Alhamdulillah. We don't need to go there. Go there for what? You get me? But just understand, like, that's what it was. So everyone deals with things different, innit? Everyone, I mean, like, my come up is always gonna be different. And I understand that. You get me? I understand that. The jail time, being able to do what man done in jail, coming home, being able to keep on going, getting kicked down 10 times, coming up 11. Do you know what I mean? And understand this road that I'm doing now is a bumpy road, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to carry on going. I can see it, man. You get me? You can see the devil. The devil's there. Like, Ackhiii. As soon as you trip, man's on you. And you have to look at signs as well. Like today, you have to look at signs. Yesterday, get me? Yesterday, they cancelled my venue. There was like some confusion with the venue, dates and whatnot. It got cancelled. I have to push back my event. So it's like, I'm looking for an emergency venue, but I'm just like, oh yeah, I got to push back the event. Can't make it. Got to push it back for another day. You get it? Before I would just be stressed and be like, yo, still gonna look, get me, make the decision myself. But it's like, what I realized is like, some things in life, yeah, there's always gonna be a hurdle, but you think it's a hurdle, but it's a sign as well. It could be a sign as well. Do you know what I mean? Remember, I always look at things like man's protected. So when you see certain things happen or whatnot, sometimes don't over fight against that. Just let it be, man. Get me? Just be like, okay, cool, no problem. This is what we're gonna do. Do you know what I mean? And move on. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, just letting you lot know, like, it's hard. Remember, you always say, put down the knives, put down the knives. You get me? You put down the knives and then lose a life. That's what happens. Some people carry knives for protection, literally for protection, not even to show it around or to anything. And man don't support that because it's like, okay, cool, man, is to get up and leave. Get me? I don't know, man. I do know, but man's traumas are always going to be different to everyone else's traumas. And people that's grown up in the same environment as me has got the exact same traumas, and they've probably dealt with things worse than mine. But it's being able to pivot, man. It's being able to, you know what, I need to make something out of myself. It's being able to keep on going. Yeah, cool. Man started like this. Man was life like this. Yeah, cool. In America, they roll with security. You might not even be from the roads, they still roll with security. If you're doing well for yourself, they roll with security that have firearms. They roll governed. So you need to make sure, especially as someone that's got a rough background and that's leveling up, you roll in the right way, where it's like, okay, cool, you're not risking your freedom. Because it's easy to roll with the young G's. You get me? You get me? The man them's got their mashes on them, we're rolling, we're stepping correct. All of a sudden, police stop us. Bam. Yeah, man got nicked with a firearm. There's 4 men in the car, got nicked in a firearm, bounces in jail. Like that, the haters will dance about that. He's in jail. That will make them have a little bit of a smile on their face. Like, wow. Fucking see, my man just got, yeah, man, fell for the bait. He was doing so well. Nah, Ackhiii. Not me. Ackhiii. Nah, Ackhiii. It's not happening. So I understand the work that I do now is a very dangerous work. But obviously, I speak my opinion. But I speak my opinion because I come from where I come from. And once upon a time, they were saying I was the main person in my area. Once upon a time, that's how they viewed me. So once upon a time, when you got most of South London wanting to kill you, and you make that transition, you in your head, you're always gonna have enemies. So when I come online and I speak my opinion, I just say my opinion. I don't say my opinion to have enemies. Will my opinions have repercussions? Yeah, possibly. But has there always been repercussions for me? Of course there has, because I come from a rough background. Things that happen to people, things that happen to myself, and there's people that hasn't evolved, and they don't have no one don't inspire them. They're still in the park smoking the weed with their gun on their waist, their gun in the bush. They're still in the park with their knife. Man, walk in the park. You remember you done this 15 years ago? Bam, stabbed me, dead. Oh yeah, shit. My man done something years ago. The youths rolled up and got him down. You get it? Your past will come back to get you. So I always remember that for me. But yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and everyone have a positive day. Peace.